Hello! Welcome back, Steve's Corner. The comeback begins today. I don't know, man. Well, Iowa is voting today, or they're holding their caucuses today. You know, I've been so downtrodden this last year. The way things are going. The year before that, when the economy was taking a beating like it was, and the stock market was down like it was, inflation sky high, and all the craziness going on with them trying to lock Trump up and stuff. By the way, did you hear the other day? He said that he was going to be too busy writing the country to take retribution on anybody, and that's kind of what I figure. He talks a big game, but he tries to do what's right anyways, But, there's a lot of stuff going on, man. We got them two wars going on overseas there. We got that immigration problem, the crime problem with all them groups of kids going in stores and just stealing stuff. It's a trying time in America right now, to say the least. But to be honest with you, I got a little bit of hope for next year and the year after, and going forward. I think we're at a crossroads, and I think people are waking up and understanding that the way things are now is not the way things should be. The more you look into it, the immigration problem is even affecting them cities that like New York and Chicago and stuff. People that are so far removed from it, they see the problems going on now, and they want something done about it. And it's the same for them daggone them places that we're not paying the police officers, cutting the police force back and stuff. And they have daggone stores that are shutting down in the cities they live at and stuff. And they see how much trouble it's causing them. They're having to drive out of town, 20 miles down the road in order to get a loaf of bread or whatever. And they're seeing that, and they're starting to push back. You can't never count the American people as a whole out. We don't always do everything right, and it takes us a while to figure things out. But once we do, we can usually fix it. And that's the way I see us leaning right now. Because the economy, I guess the economy's doing pretty good now. Hey man, the stock market's bouncing way back. We no longer have that 8% interest anymore. But the thing is, that people don't feel like it is. It doesn't matter how well something's going. If you don't feel it, it ain't doing good. And that's where we're at. And people are starting to push back on that. Say, hey man, we don't care what you're saying. We having a daggone tough time out here. And so they're starting to push back and look for policies that make their life better. Which them daggone politicians ought to do anyway. But they ain't. They're going for the money. They're leaning towards more towards the radical side than ever before. I don't know about ever before, man. We've been a country for a long time. We've had some right radical presidents for their time anyways. But for those of us alive now, it seems like it's worse, is what it is. But I honestly believe, no matter who wins in November, I think the tide in America is starting to turn, and I think people are no longer going to put up with the kind of things that are going on now. It's a small ripple right now, but man, I don't know. I can feel a wave starting to turn. I'm hoping. Maybe that's just me being positive. I don't know. But I can feel it. I'm hoping for it anyways. I'm looking forward to going forward. I don't know, it could be, maybe it's just wishful thinking. Maybe it's just the way I am, I don't know. But I see a change coming. I mean, they're pushing back against them, the wokeness. They've been doing that for a while, ever since about time what Kavanaugh was in there. I think after that was a big turning point for a lot of people. Seeing how crazy it was. People getting a lot more bolder, though. I mean, they're going right up into daggone senators and congressmen's offices and stuff and knocking on the doors and stuff, you know. And that's the nuts. You got them on both sides. You know, the key is to get back to what is normal, what is, you know, what helps the country and not puts us down by following them nuts, you know. And that can, hey man, maybe them politicians are still lying to me, you know. Maybe they just talking a good game, not doing right, you know. But I mean, I got a pretty good amount of hope going forward. That no matter who wins in November, which I hope it ain't Uncle Joe. I ain't gonna lie to you, I hope it ain't Uncle Joe. But I think we're in a small window. We still got a shot to turn this country around and bring it back to prominence like it should be. I really do. You know, I don't know, man. But it's gonna be fun to see that. I'm gonna stay up at night. I might go take me a nap so I won't fall asleep and try to see the coverage of that caucus to see. And then we got New Hampshire next week. So I think they said this morning it's like 7 days away or some bull. So I don't know. That's my message of hope for the day. It might be misplaced, and I ain't happy with the way things are now. And I can see where people are starting to turn around and go against it and fight for what's right for the country. And that's key. The country is a whole lot of stuff. It's made up by a bunch of individuals. You know, everybody's individual desires and wants and needs aren't the same. But if you pull for the country, you know, most everybody is able to make out this fine. I don't know. But y'all take care. It's we get a little bit of sleet and rain here, so I'm gonna get to the house. I'm over at Mama's today. Just finished lifting my weights over yonder. But y'all take care of yourselves. Try to stay warm out there, and we'll talk to y'all later.